rain, snow, sleet, sun. It's always a good time at the shelter. Dub C here, we're back on another Survival Saturday. So last weekend we had a really gnarly thunderstorm. This weekend looking great. It is getting a little cooler out, and I'm expecting some snow tomorrow morning throughout the day. So while I'm out here, I always like to review some gear and eat some food. For the gear I'm reviewing, I got the Gator Combo X2. This is from Gerber. It's actually a saw and a hatchet combo, and the saw actually goes inside the hatchet, so I'm really excited to see how well that performs. We got some new gloves. We got the Free 2 tactical gloves to try out. The reason I got these and the mechanics gloves that I have got some holes in them, and I want to try these out and see how well they work. For fire starting this weekend, I got Sparky Fire Starter. Thought this was pretty interesting because you're able to start a fire with one hand in case the other hand gets injured. That really piqued my interest. I want to check it out and see how well it performs. Special thanks to Ryan Outdoors. He got me a DJI Pocket 2. Sent it my way. Early Christmas present. It was really nice of him, and I hope to capture some great footage with it. For meals, I got a really awesome dinner, chicken kababs on the fire, and then some keto pancakes for breakfast. So I'm really excited to have a great adventure this weekend. I'm going to go and start processing some wood. So let's get started. Okay, I wanted to give a status report on the mechanics gloves. So overall, they worked really good, and they held up, for the most part, pretty good against everything. You know, the top, the knuckles are fine. Most of the top's okay. There is some damage right here where my index finger is coming out. Main concern, right here. On both sides, the middle finger is split. And I can, I'm basically vulnerable on this side, and I don't need that. So I'll be replacing these gloves now. And I think it's the heat that did the most. They didn't really hold up the heat when I was grabbing hot pans and stuff. So just so everybody knows, they're good gloves, but they seem to have some reason with the seams failing right here. So let's go ahead and try the other gloves. So now we're going to try the Free 2 tactical glove. One thing I noticed right away is this strap actually is like a wrist wrap, and it acts as a reinforcement for your wrist. I really like that. There's vents on these holes to keep your hands cool. Theme's kind of thin up here, but we'll kind of see how it is. I will handle hot stuff like that just like I did with the other gloves, and hopefully they don't bust at the seams like the other one. It's like a hard plastic, but there's foam on the inside, so it's more comfortable actually than the mechanics glove so far. And again, with this wrist support, that's huge, because that gives you, you're not hurting your wrist lifting, moving stuff. And these are well ranged for what they are. They fit really nice right out of the bag, and I'm sure they'll break in some too. So let's go ahead and start cutting some wood. All right, went ahead and got the Gerber axe and combo axe out. Comes with the sheath as well. So here's the hatchet. Overall, nice size. It's got a nice it's a nice grip right here, but I can feel that it's hollow. I don't know if it's in my mind, but it feels hollow in here. I do have the saw out, so I'm going to place that in. And then the saw actually has a little magnet right here, and when you slide it in here, it matches up, and that way it won't fall out. And then there's a boot that you kind of put over top of that, like a little rubber boot you slide over. And it's kind of annoying, but you obviously don't want to lose your saw. And then for the sheath, kind of slide it through. Careful of the sharp edge. And Velcro's up top. And it does have a belt loop, both a belt and then like a little hanger right here. So overall, really nice setup. But like I said, I don't know if it's in my mind, but it feels almost hollow there. But it does feel better with the knife in there. Maybe it's the weight. But let's go ahead and try it out. We'll try the hatchet out first. Seems to split wood real easily, so that's a really nice axe for that. And the weight's just fine. Seems to go through. Let's see if I can chop this log with it. Okay, it cut through like butter. This thing's excellent so far. Like I said, I was a little worried about the handle, but feels good as far as chopping and splitting wood. It's got a nice hammer edge right there I haven't used yet, but I'll be excited to use that. But overall, it seems pretty sturdy and nice. Let's check out this little saw. So take off that little boot on the bottom and just pull this little saw out. And that's basically a nice backup for the Excel. But let's go ahead and cut up some of these limbs and see how well it does. I was able to cut this pretty easily with this saw. The problem is it does not fit in my hand that good. So it actually hurts to try and grip this. And it's a pretty good chance it's going to slip out of my hand. So I wish the handle was a little bit bigger, but I understand how compact it is to try and get inside the saw. It would make for a nice backup, but definitely wouldn't want to use this as a primary saw. Like I said, it does not fit in my hand that good at all. It hurts kind of like as you're using it, and definitely don't want to slip up with this thing because it's definitely pretty sharp. Okay, I'm going to stack up this wood real quick and then we'll get a fire going for our chicken kebabs. So I was excited to try this Sparky fire starter, but one problem. After one try, it kind of fell to pieces. So the idea is that you have this kind of spring in here, and this ferro rod would rest on it, and then when you push down, it would go against this striker in there, but when I push down, it just snapped. So gonna have to, I mean, at least I get a little ferro rod out of it, because I can use that for something else for sure. Okay, for this week's fire, I'm going to use the live fire. Basically, it's an emergency fire starter. You just open it up, and you got the fibers in here, and kind of loosen them up, stretch them out, and then throw a spark on it. Once you get the little fire going, slide it inside your tender. And all you do is close the lid, puts the fire out. Okay, we got a nice fire going. Once I get a nice bed of coals, I'll put on the chicken kebabs. Losing daylight, so I got my nice bed of coals, got my grill set up. Here's the kebabs I made. Pre-made them at home. Chicken, green peppers, red peppers, mushrooms, onions. Tried to go less on the onions because the keto. So these are keto friendly. So I'm going to set them up over here on the grill. And then I'll kind of dress them up with some olive oil, and then we'll throw them on. See how many we can fit on this grill. Hoping at least 4. Did want to space them out as well because of the heat. It's a little bit hotter than I want it to be, but we'll move them around. I got a fresh lemon, so I'm just going to add lemon zest to it before I add the olive oil. And then I got some seasonings like garlic, salt, some lemon pepper. So I always want to do a lemon zest and then a little olive oil drench. I'll hit both sides just so it don't stick and kind of gets that crisp. I got my spice kit. I'm throwing some lemon pepper and some garlic salt. Like having the option of throwing seasonings on. And then I have some hot, if needed, some cayenne pepper. I got the lemon pepper. I'll go ahead and add this garlic salt too. All right, let's throw it on. Move them to the side so they're not burning. Alright, so I got the fire situated a little bit better so it's not just roasting them. I'm going to hit them with the lemon zest one more time. Hit them with olive oil one more time. Oh, it's getting a little crazy. Got them all taken off the skewer, and I like it burnt. I'm not just saying that. I do like that crispy texture. A little bit of burnt is never a bad thing with me. Let's go ahead and, I mean, it's a megabyte right here. Let's get everything right here. Try it out. Definitely an awesome meal by the campfire. That's all you need. It's just to make these. You got your chicken and veggies. Boom. The seasonings, the olive oil, all come through really well. Just really nice. Gonna have a little coffee for dessert, and then I'm going to work on wrapping the wood outside. A lot of people have suggested that I put a tarp over the wood in case it's snow or rain, so I'm gonna work on that next. Gonna have some MRE coffee real quick. Got it boiling the water. Losing daylight, but I still don't want to get this covered up in case we get a big snow. Coffee looks alright. It's about 33 degrees Fahrenheit right now. It's cooling off quick. So this hot coffee's going to taste great. Alright, so what I'm hoping to do is take this tarp and wrap it behind the pole, behind there, and see if I can get a good seal and just kind of protect it and wedge away so any kind of snow or rain will kind of go with that, and I'll probably just leave it on there as much as I can. That way the wood's always ready to go, especially for the big snows and big rains. Alright, got it all covered. See how it holds up. Like I said, it's supposed to start snowing about 6 a.m. tomorrow, and at least we'll have it covered. So if we need wood, I can reload the shelter without getting a bunch of snow or wet wood. Alright, so it started getting pretty cold outside, so I decided to come in, make a fire, and just relax. Nice hot burning fire. It's like 30 degrees Fahrenheit outside, which isn't that cold, but I figured why not just come and get warmed up. Now it's nice and warm in the shelter. I wanted to have a fire outside, but wasn't really feeling it. Just come and relax by the fire. Something about wood stove heat that really warms you to the bone. But this camera does have a tracking, so it will follow me. I just have to set the thing and it'll kind of follow me around. So that'd be cool when because I do have big trips planned with some winter camping, some fishing, stuff like that. That will capture more footage without me having to worry about it. Yeah, it's just excited to get back into rations. I do love keto. I do love eating healthy, and I do love cooking meals out here. Man, it's so much easier just to bring out a ration and, you know, get back to my hobby. I mean, I really love it. It's my cheat days, but I got a couple good ones I'm really excited for winter, and I'm really excited to bust in here pretty quick. So it's time to relax. Okay, it's morning time, and man, when I got warm from the wood stove, I just passed out last night. I must have been tired. It's been a long week, but yeah, I was just enjoying it, and bam, it's morning time. So I'm gonna get some coffee, but I got some roof repair. So it looks like some of the embers are falling on my tarp. I woke up and I seen stars, like little holes all over the tarp around the fireplace. So I'm probably going to have to get a spark arrestor for the chimney. I'll show the picture and then maybe some footage of the holes. I'm going to use the T-Rex waterproof tape again, repair those real quick, and then it's breakfast time. They seem to be all around the chimney area, so I'll have to kind of take a look at that, but there's about 6 or 7 holes just from little embers. Not a lot of wind last night, so that's probably what caused it. If there's wind, it'll take them there, but it's most, I've had 1 or 2 here and there, but never this many. but I did, I burned the fire all last night to keep warm. I might have to get a protected cover over there, that area, like a silicone or maybe another tarp or something. So these are the little burn holes in the tarp. Made it really easy to see with the daylight. There's a couple over there, one right there. But I'll tape them from the inside first, and I'll tape them from the outside after. So there's one of the holes on the outside. We are getting a little bit of snow, but it's very light. And then there's a couple other patch jobs I did with the tape. I just use enough just to cover it, and then eventually I'll probably have to replace the tarp. Okay, I got the roof all patched up. I used the T-Rex waterproof tape. Works great. I cut it into little pieces, cover the holes based on the size, get the good surface area cover on both top, and then I do on the bottom just to reinforce. Now in the rain, it has no problems. In the snow, I'm not sure how it'll hold up. I'm suspecting it'll be okay. We're getting a little bit of snow right now, but it's breakfast time. So I'm gonna go make some coffee, some keto pancakes, and some sausage. Okay, for breakfast we got some new sausages I've never tried. These are P.O Box breakfast links, fully cooked sausages. I'm gonna sear them on the pan like I got right now. Then I have some keto pancakes. Never tried this mix. It was like birch benders. Got 5-gram net carbs for serving, so pretty interesting. I put the mix in a bottle and just add a little bit of water. Made it easy so I can just pour and cook in it. The cooking surface on the stove is a little bit smaller than I like, because I'd like to keep cooking these while I cook my pancakes. So I might have to move these to a different burner as well as my coffee. I got this real cool little pan also. I wanted to pick it up because it'd be nice to have out in the shelter for eggs or pancakes or anything else I want to warm up in here. Put the pan on there, put a little olive oil, and should be able to start making pancakes. One thing I did forget is the spatula, but I might have to flip them or something. Okay, it's time to add one of our pancakes. Hopefully I got the mix right. Seems like it. A little pancake action. Wanted to take a little break from the action. It's getting pretty hot in the shelter cooking up, but also got some good snow coming. So that's pretty cool. Okay, we're gonna try and flip our first pancake. Perfect. Our next pancake ready. Oh yeah. All right, we're about ready to eat. I got the sausages searing real quick. Get a nice crunchy bite on the outside. All right, we're gonna try our pancake first. This is the keto pancake. Now, I can't have any syrup on it or anything like that, so it kind of bums me out, but let's try the pancake by itself. I'd say texture-wise, it's pretty good. I mean, it has the texture of a pancake. It does lack the sugar that I think they put in the pancake mix. So it is kind of bland, but I mean, what can you expect from a keto pancake? Not too much as far as sweetness. Maybe an artificial sweetener or cinnamon would help. We're gonna try some of this sausage real quick. Oh yeah, the sausage helps it out a lot. I mean, eating the sausage with it, because the sausage is so full of flavor, and it has that savory, and the pancake doesn't really have that sweet. But we're gonna add that mega bite real quick. Okay, for this mega bite, I'm gonna be using the sausage link, part of the pancake, and I got the Barney butter that I've had before. It's almond butter. Try to sweeten it up a bit with that. So we got some sweet and savory going on. We're gonna make a little sandwich or a wrap. Take it like that. Hopefully this pancake will hold up. Make a little wrap. Here we go. Okay, that mega bite was awesome. It really saved the pancakes. The pancakes by themselves are not that great, but I didn't expect that much out of a keto pancake. Adding the almond butter gave it the sweetness, and then adding the sausage was the savory. So overall, great breakfast when compared, but if I was just eating the keto pancakes, I would feel unsatisfied. So you got to pair it with some other items. Okay, for the coffee, I got Looks like Starbucks via Instant Pike's Place. I think I've had the Keurig version, but I've never had the instant version, so we'll try that out. Got some coffee time. Probably enjoy this coffee out in the snow. So the shelter's so warm right now, it's acting like the snow is just rain. It's sitting on top and then just melting and rolling off, which is a good thing. So it doesn't collect that. When I'm not out here, it's going to collect on there and really test the weight. I'll probably have to clear it off every time I come out just to make sure that it doesn't get overwhelming. Definitely got some good snow coming in. They got the wood all covered up, so that's at least good for next trip. Enjoy my coffee. Got a little warm inside the shelter when I'm cooking all that food, and it's really not that cool out. I mean, I say that not cool, but 30 degrees. I mean, it's cool, but it's not like negative out. So it's definitely coming though. Definitely coming. Okay, so final thoughts on the overnight, the gear, and the food. So first thing, we got the keto pancakes. These are good texture-wise, but they're lacking the flavor of a true pancake. I would suggest adding an artificial sweetener if you need that little sweet kick to it. Adding the almond peanut butter and sausage definitely helped it out, but by itself, it's not something that, I mean, it is also a little bit higher in carbs than I'm used to, but it's nice to treat myself to something different. Now, the free 2 gloves. Really enjoyed these. They fit really good right out of the package. Typically you got to break them in. These ones I didn't really have to. Really nice grip to them. I like the knuckles, how it has foam on the inside against my knuckle, so I can actually not be uncomfortable while breaking them in, but I think if they just stay the way they are, that'd be great. I did use them in some heat. I did move some stuff around on the fire. They don't seem to be damaged at all, so they might hold up the heat better anyways, but I'm going to continue use to see how that works. Next thing, guys, the Gerber Hatchet saw combo. Now for the hatchet, I think it's a great hatchet, but I'm not going to really focus on the saw because the saw is just a backup, like more of an emergency for me. But as far as a hatchet, it was able to cut wood, chop wood, split wood, and it's got the hammer in on the back. I'll definitely be keeping this around. A couple other hatchets I've had have done well, but because I'm processing so much wood, they tend to, get worn out. So we'll see how long this one does and how the durability holds up. But overall, I had kind of a mild weekend this weekend. I mean, I was kind of tired from the week and just enjoying the shelter like I should be. But other than that, that's all I got now. So thanks for watching. Have a great day.